Pastor from Nigeria. So it's afternoon actually. Good afternoon, my people. How you doing? How's everything going? For starters, let me wait for at least one or two persons to be on the live before I start yapping off. And then let me put my mic. Man, this mic I like the whole solidity. This is one thing that I spend money on that I truly love on this work, and it's not really that expensive. No, don't take much money from my hand like some other equipment where I don't buy. All right, let's start with that. Can you guys hear me clearly? Hey, man, let's see. Where have you been, my Canadian brother? Brother, where have you been? I would increase tariff for you now. You've abandoned me. You abandoned me. Don't live here anymore. Can you guys hear me clear? Am I loud there? Am I audible? Is the sound crisp and clean? It's match day. Nigeria versus Lesotho versus Nigeria. How? Where do we stand? What's going to happen today? Are we going to win? Can anybody predict the starting 11 correctly? Can anybody out there predict the scoreline? I'm not giving any giveaway. I would not see food shop now. They do giveaway. As I did, so now people go do giveaway for me at the final. I never see buy my flight ticket to go Europe. That visa just a can't since on Sunday now. By the God hand. But that's all we talk about. Mona give me gift to I do like TikTok people. Mona give me gift to I broke. Right now I'm broke. Yeah, Toasting Emmanuel, that's my brother. That guy is my brother. So for those of you on the live, it's Emmanuel, please treat him with some special love. Show him the love of the family. Leo. Hey, Leo Alpha, my Italian brother. Buongiorno. No, we're not the money in the game. Wait till they talk say good afternoon for Italy that year, safe. Buongiorno. I didn't miss Portuguese with Italian now. Bon tarde, that's afternoon in Portuguese, right? Bon noite, that's good evening or good night. What would be good morning say for Portuguese again? Brazil 2014. That's say China 11 years ago with that. Johanna, I suppose call Europe, but I not see money buy tickets. And I the plan say I will just come Italy this time because my movement they free small. Now only one meeting, one interview I suppose can't do. I was planning to go to Luxembourg and go and see one of our guys. We did this community where they always, they always join the live, they always watch our content, they comment. But unfortunately, I not see money. I was looking for 5,000 euros. I not see. Because me and my producer won't come. Sometimes they be like that, Sha. After spending 25 million in Morocco in July. To see anybody will raise your money now. Na case. Ume I kick says not only you they give Super Eagles what they need. I know. So I'm not praying for us to qualify for the World Cup anymore. I don't think prayer is in the equation of World Cup qualification. But I just think that for in the last couple of weeks and months, I've received messages, tons of messages that made me come to realize that some people happiness really rely on the Super Eagles. And then it also makes me feel bad that they are doing like this. I've had people who say things like they meet me at the mall, like ShopRite or Blanco or DKK, grocery to go, all those places. They'll see, if it's not like what you're saying is lie, it's not wrong. But sometimes, since anything when you talk, they just they put positive. And I think that's where people make mistakes, Sha. Not be what I talk, they happen. Now, what I see, they lead to me saying what I did talk. So, I'm not going to just come now. If to say what I talk, they happen. You know what I'm saying? For don't say, make I get Dangote type of money. I also say, let's say, in the next 3 months you will have Dangote type of money. Not wetin I dey talk, no dey happen o. Make we get that one correct. So I know I no go dey go to side dey play God. Now wetin I see when a doctor diagnose you, do test, diagnose, he go come tell you say you are suffering from this. Doctor ask you say how you take know, you say na doctor tell me. No, na wetin doctor see from your test result na him make am tell you that one. So the same thing with football. Now wetin I see na him dey make me dey predict. Fortunately and unfortunately, the accuracy rate is very high. I think that a lot of time people should try and prove me wrong. It's not like, oh, if it just the way people make it sound, like, oh, na jazz they use. No, not be voodoo, not be jazz. If you see, if you are a teacher, for instance, you've taught students for years. If you see a student within the first 3 months or 6 months of working with a student, you can categorically predict, say, all things being equal, at this rate, this child will be one of the best students in life. Not be jazz. It's the reality, because you study behavior. Guy hot son, somebody they smoke vape. Oh God. The problem with doing life outside, you're the cities where you're not supposed to see. Aboki Sam, my show now. You know, blind side the lie. See for that place, so that guy we wear white. I vape the hand, so I vape. I don't work how they go. I'm gonna leave her, I'm gonna leave her. I'm just leave her. My mother will say, I show. Everybody come with your own life. So it's not like I'm wishing the Super Eagles bad, but at the same time, and for the sake of a lot of people who just have this tonic, this Elysia, this highness from Super Eagles winning, I just want the Super Eagles to win their remaining 2 games. That does not guarantee that we'll qualify. Result in other places also matters. But if we end up on top of the group, we'll still qualify. But then again, there is the other part. If we qualify for World Cup, now everybody say, oh, now forget. Now so now football, now so far you win. You know, it's hard. It's hard to discuss. But let me read all these messages first, and we'll come back to the topic. A very simple life. I'm not sure so I will spend time. My cousin, I've been in this market for like 2 hours. My cousin engaged me on the phone for almost 2 hours. Family discuss now. If you no agree take that call, no agree discuss. I'm like see bros repose, bros not even send us again. So you have to, you know that thing what they do, what they say, this my uncle wicked, this my uncle wicked. We don't reach that stage now. Now we be the uncle now. I just realized which they say. Now we be the uncle now. We could not do the one we could make our nieces, our nephews also to say we'll be wicked uncle, right? So I did try my best. I did try my best to be there for family people sometimes. Not be all the time, and I need to sleep beforehand. Just let me say, now so tariff and tax war everywhere. Lawa Yusuf says, them beat us, we come out. Simple as that. Some people brutal. Some people brutal. So some people make the death, the bad news just come, make everybody rest. All these expectations, now they keep us in. But if I say we will take at the last, I just think that we'll win today, Sha. I think, not 100% sure, but I think we'll win today. I just think so. Like I should to say, clean, loud, and clear, as in very, very clear. Yes. 2-0 win for Nigeria. Microphone, Canada buy am. So you get this thing, this auction, what they do for Canada. I get what's money for Canada. We register this thing, the details. They will go bid for year. Now the problem of this bidding is that we go there away for night. Every week, shall need product the day. We go away for night. Bid till the clock end. You must bid and bid the remaining one, like the last man standing. Sometimes you say you don't already get the thing, like 10 seconds to go, somebody else go bid something higher than what in your account. What you go if you afford, you can move on. That's all the thing just be sharp. Emmanuel C say we are still hoping Nigeria qualifies for playoff, especially for somebody like you. Playoff, If Nigeria qualify for playoff, we not make the World Cup. That one I go categorically say we not go make the World Cup. If Nigeria won't qualify for the World Cup, top the group. If not, forget it. Forget that. Just forget it. If not the playoff, forget it. That one. I will beat my chest at least. I'll tell you for free. See, forget them. If not playoff, if any Nigeria has a hope for playoff, forget them. You they see the teams so they struggle with so we they struggle with lakma teams. We can even go there. We'll go first. We'll play today first. They will not say Benin Republic now. But I not say Benin Republic will call die with us. They'll call die with us. They'll come to play for win. Other Becky draw. Sorry for those who know the Yoruba. I'm not going to change them. I'll just talk like that. Ume says, I'll never forget the day you said there is no star player in the Super Eagles squad. But we'll be honest, you know, say that time all of them want Kimisha. Ah, God. Now they see things why I talk 10, 8, 6 years ago. Now everybody they talk am. But that time I was a bad guy. I was like, okay, what till una can't see? We make una can't change una mind now. They talk that same thing. We make una the some people, some even sport journalists now come say, oh, well, that's the way they talk that time. We would invest for you. Not true. Some senior bros in the industry, like that for your own, you too do. You are seeking attention. I say, I know they seek attention. There's a difference. See, my mom was a seamstress, but she also sell food. She dabbled into a lot of things. She's a businesswoman. My mom hates being broke, not being able to afford anything, because we had that window of life for a 3 years or 2.5 years period. So she doesn't like it. My mom would tell you, you know, back in the day where one girl would just get belly, nothing, no, the older women in the neighborhood would just say, this girl don't get belly. You go they wonder like now juju that they use. No, it wasn't. It was experience. It was experience of having been a mother. My mother gave birth to 12 children. Maybe the next woman they give birth to 8. Mama Ejiro give birth to 6 or 10 or 12 as well. They know every sign where pregnancy they show, even from the first week of that pregnancy. These are the signs they know. So when they make these predictions, then they talk am because of hate, jealousy, or beef. Then they talk am because this one don't get belle. Now so football also be. If you follow football long enough, you don't deal with footballers. You don't know all of the ingredients where they make a football team successful. Apart from the skills, the talent, there is also the fear factor. There is also the unity. And then you've been close to this team, and you know that this team, unity and them, not they the same class. They're not the same bus stop. They're not the same molo. They're not enter the same Uber. They're not the share ride. They're never the same plane. So you can jolly well say, yes, so talent they here. This one they get talent, that one get talent, but the lack of unity go rob them of the opportunity to win titles. But then people will come and look you. It's one of the funniest things that I see. It only happens in Nigeria. When you make a prediction, I don't think that if I make a prediction about a team and it happened, I don't think people should blame me. But a lot of times people just try to blame me like, oh, like if we not qualify for this World Cup, I'm personal non grata. Neither because I'm. Players transfer window open. They see all of us. They see our players get dirty character. I can't just say most of these players whether they call star player, African Baller of the Year, this one, that one, they're not going to feel signed for any big European team. I didn't say it because I hate them. I said it because I am close enough to know them. But beyond being close enough to know them, I also know what the market requires right now. So if I call my friend, my brother now, if Emmanuel is here, and I'd say, bros, I want to sell Agbo for Canada. He's in a very vintage position. The time say, bros, Agbo not go fit sell you because this country, now where we say any medicine we they take, it must be FDA tested and approved. It must be this standard. It must be this standard. So if now Agbo, you they plan to sell, but you don't fail, that does not now mean say Emmanuel is now hates me. No, he's giving me what they call expert opinion, informed opinion. But in football, we call it different. We see it differently. I don't know why it be like that, Shao. But meanwhile, they ask you now, who are the possible starting 11 for today? And I waiting with the scoreline. Uh, he may say, okay, I think I read that one. Tosilema, they say, sure, certain people would want Lesotho to help them. Lesotho don't help them reach. They don't reach. They fail to help themselves when they not beat Nigeria. So they should carry their own matter for it. Leo, they say, now still the same team, boss. Okay. Bonjour, na money. Okay. Leo says, until you enter evening before you can say, yeah, Bonasera. Yeah, that's the word. That's the word I was looking for. That's it. Emmanuel say, keep the good work. Thank you very much, Onyavu. Emmanuel Joseph Ekele. He say, good luck, Super Eagles. Ekele Odojo was one very talented footballer that we worked together some years ago. Fine player. Would have made a very good brand. Need to say injury not disturb, and he made it to the like Super Eagles, bigger European teams. The boy fine, get style and everything, and it's how you play ball, but injury did take some of the best. Yes, Madikane. This is South African brother. He said best analyst from West Africa. Thank you very much. I feel proud about that. From South Africa, I respect you, sir, and I respect you too. I respect you too. And again, talking about the teams in the group, if we're going to measure, if you look at the group, you will not realize that, to be very honest, apart from the mistake that South Africa made by feeding Mokoena against Lesotho, the group have provided the true reflection of all the teams since since the year 2000. South Africa have been investing heavily in their football. Or let's even go back to 94, because they won the Nations Cup in 96. They came second or third in 98 in Burkina Faso. And then, 2000, they came third in Lagos. Maybe I'm missing it, Upshall. But they've won, what I'm saying is they've won between 96 and now, they've won gold, silver, and bronze. And then they've hosted the World Cup in 2010. And then they've revamped their league. There was a time where the best of South African players were playing in Europe. And we foolishly thought that that's the way, because we're also like that. We are still like that now. But what South Africa did was to say, no, my Pekin, I'm not going to let outsiders raise my Pekin. So they revamped their league. They invested heavily in their league, grew their league. They're not perfect, too. They're not perfect. But I would take South Africa's situation right now over Nigeria's situation. You know why? I like a country that invests in their league. I like a country where their league can compete favorably with the best on the continent and win. And also go. I like it when I saw Mamelodi Sundowns playing on the Club World Cup. They may not have won, but I feel proud. Like, that's an African team. That's where we should be aiming for. If you ask me, I would take winning the CAF Champions League any day over winning the FIFA Under-17 and Under-20 World Cup. And this might sound foolish to a lot of people. Winning the World Under-17 or winning the World Under-20 does not really give you anything. But you see, winning the CAF Champions League is a reflection of your league. And if you can do it over and over, like we've seen Orlando Pirates done it before, we've seen Mamelodi Sundowns done it, and they are always up there, first, second, like that. That's progress in your football. That, your team just out of nowhere pick up a few group of foreign-based players whose investment are more abroad than in Nigeria, and then you go and win the Nations Cup. Champions of Africa. I'm not saying winning the Nations Cup is bad, that's not what I'm saying. But I'm just saying that I like what I see in South Africa. I like what I see in Morocco. I like what I see in Egypt. I like what I see in Senegal. African development should be based at home. Now, have you heard one player that is playing for one club in England or in Germany or in Holland? He have a Nigerian father and or a Nigerian mother and a German father or a Nigerian mother. And all those kinds of things, what would they do? Would not be excited. NFF, go and beg him to come and play for us. Hey, can he play for us? That development not be your own. No. I am not saying they shouldn't be invited to come play for Nigeria or to play for any African team. But I'm just saying is that product is a product of succeeding through luck. You cannot explain, you cannot repeat it. Those are success you cannot repeat. South Africa can repeat their success. Most of these other countries can repeat their success. Benin Republic can even fail to qualify for the World Cup and say we gave it our best shot. One, they are not a big team. Secondly, they have not played a single game at home since the qualifier started. All their matches are away, home away from home. So it's kind of like Nigeria is the only country who, as big as we are, 250 million people that we brag about, we have only one stadium. Our representative from our league cannot really compete on the continent. I mean, to make it even to the group stage of the CAF Champions League or the CAF Conference Cup is by prayer and fasting and miracles. Remo Stars' next round of matches is against Mamelodi Sundowns. Everybody already believed that Mamelodi Sundowns will knock them out. You understand? So when you look at that, I said to myself, all this cry about qualifying for the World Cup and not qualifying for the World Cup, why don't we use that same zeal, that same energy, that same gusto, verve to say, okay, oh, let our league also be that good? Because again, let me give you some byproduct of that success. The English league is good. They've won the World Cup in 66. Since then, they've not won anything at senior level. But guess what? Their league is the most productive league, most commercially viable league, everything, highest paying league. And then now, side product like AFTV, United Stand, all this media, all these social media, YouTube content creators, they are striving on the back of their league, not on the back of their national team. Because no matter how good your national team is, they cannot play more than 10 matches in a year. On the back of that league is what AFTV is built on, United Stand and the rest. And then they do more. So for me, I would really like to see a Nigerian league that is super, that is big, massive, But hey, what do I know? I don't know anything. Tosilomade says, it's typical of Nigeria to feel this way. When reality sets in, we begin to wonder how some things not adding up when our will, which is not too good, Tosilomade say, my own uncle, the rep, oh, okay, that's nice. Tosi says, I know if say 17 point fit enter playoff. There is this talk of Eritrea, point deduction for teams and all that. And I'm saying to you that if they deduct those points, now let's say, okay, about second, and that's why I've not gotten involved in that conversation. So some people are asking me, why you're not talking about this? We have been fourth and third since this qualifier started. We never even make the second. What's the guarantee? Now, this arrogance put us for where we did. So this arrogance of, oh, we're Nigeria, we go come first. Now that first is looking like it's not possible, we're not saying sure that will come. Who they teach us? Who they tell us say we'll come second? Now, the maximum we can get to is 17. That is if we win our next two matches, right? Teams like Benin Republic and South Africa will get to 17 comfortably with just one win. With 4 points, they would put Nigeria in second or third. So let's say today Benin wins, South Africa win, hypothetically, right? And Nigeria also wins. So we go from 11 to 14. But those guys, South Africa and Benin Republic, will already be at 17. South Africa to be like guaranteed, because the match between Nigeria and Benin will be very tight. To be guaranteed wins their last game, they'll go from 17 to 20. They are already there. Then Benin needs to come to Nigeria and win. Let's say they lose. We will stay in 17, South Africa will be in 20. Or let's say all is fair in war. They draw. Benin Republic will be 18. With a draw, Nigeria can only end up in 15. So where are we having this bogus confidence of, oh, we come second, the dot point here, Nigeria will still make the playoff? They say the teams say they're ahead of us. With 2 games to go, some teams already did 19, 18. Well, we shall see, when we get there. Chris is sharing Ghana flag with us. What's happened, Charlie? You guys have qualified for the World Cup now. Simeon Arome say, na true, if Nigeria enter playoff, na die. Sure, we fit beat them Cameroon, Gabon, Burkina Faso, DR Congo. That's the question. Because we're playing against Lesotho. And please, this is not me underrating them. We're playing against Lesotho. Lesotho that South Africa beat home and away. Lesotho that small Benin Republic beat 4-0. I'm sorry, I'm not underrating them. I'm just stating the obvious here. But we played Lesotho in our own home ground. We drew. Zimbabwe were not the map. We played them home and away. We drew. And the away was in Cote d'Ivoire. Because we're sitting here, South Africa is playing 7 games at home. We played Zimbabwe in Cote d'Ivoire, in Ivory Coast. We could not, the same Ivory Coast where we came second at the last AFCON. We could not beat them. Nigeria problem and Nigeria, not be anything. But let's see. Jerry Sampson say longest, bros. I greet you too. It's been a while. Ogushala Abdul Karim Dayo says, I pray make we win today. How will you line up for today's match? I think it's still going to be Wambali. Unfortunately, my favorite right fullback is not in the team. Ola, you know. I don't know who played that right fullback for me, but it's still the usual suspect in centre back. That's not like nothing is going to change apart from the Ola in opposition. In midfield, it's still going to be Wilfred in DD. I would start Wilfred in DD and Frank Onyeka because Frank Onyeka can go and come. And then I'll put Crisantos Uchi. No, I'll put Alex Iwobi in front, okay, because he's old in the team. And I'll tell him my instruction will be closer to Osime. And I won't play Lookman behind the striker. I'll play Simeon on the right, Simon on the right, Lookman on the left, Osime up front. I don't know if I can bring in Naroko Dari and whoever I need to bring in, but that's how I will start my game. And God help us, we get the goals early, and we score quite a lot of goals. Unfortunately, a lot of goals and Super Eagles are not in the same sentence. Are not in the same sentence. So, saying Super Eagles will score a lot of goals, that's a miracle beyond miracle. So it's going to be very difficult. What message is it in your? Show it. Okay, it's just emojis. Victor Okeji say we're not going to win past 1-0. Even the Iranians have accepted that. Agushala Abikarim say na 2-0 win we go win go Osime Breeze. Okay, if you say so. Ume says I hope FIFA and CAF can stop teams without FIFA or CAF approval stadium from playing their matches outside their countries. If you don't have FIFA approved stadium, what do you want them to do? If you put that law, my mother say before you go sit down for front of Babalawo to do juju to harm somebody, ask yourself whether that person, God never tie the destiny of your children to that person, so that you not go kill the people who be saying I be your destiny, your children or your grandchildren destiny helper. May you not go. Why I'm saying that is when you they look this law now, on the thing saying I will take favor South Africa. But wait a minute, South Africa came to you and drew us. In that game, they should have beaten us. Even in the game we went to play in Bloemfontein, South Africa should have beaten us. Why they draw us, I don't know. But let's just move forward. That same law now that you are just talking about, so let's not apply it to club football. All your clubs in Nigeria, apart from Aqua United, does not have a stadium that is CAF approved. I don't know if they think that part. So when we now qualify for continental games and we struggle to get to the group stage, what do you now want them to do? Would they not change it? So make we think before we plan. Say when they go call for meeting, people will be say weekdays and then they go work. They'll say I put in for weekdays. They forget say other people they will be say then they available for weekdays because they go pursue their daily bread. So always remember that. Leo, they say they see 3-1 in our favor this year. Thank you very much. Toshilema, they say when FIFA sanctioned us for government interference, we should have fixed our league since that time. And they tell you, my brother. But you know, say Nigeria, we get the way. You get the way with the reason. You get the way with the reason. He get the way with the reason. Not be here they tell us say the right 10 years plan for our football. Till today, nobody does see that 10 years plan. Nobody does see implementation. Nobody does see roadmap. Nobody does see anything. But they spend money, spend time, pay people flight ticket money to come Abuja, come and sit down. Some come from abroad. Some the list they're right. You know me and some the list with the since I say, bros, that's how you they call you make already. Should I me tell you say, not waste your time. That you say it's not good. You must honor your country. I say una the day patriotic. I'm not to say bad, but you see this patriotism way, it dey be like insult. I know they support them again. I don't come on my body for that kind of patriotism. But hey, it is what it is. Everybody not going to think the same way. Mark 10, he said, respect, OG, I respect you too. He said, my prediction is 1-0 for Nigeria. You know, say 1-0 is the most consistent prediction for any Super Eagles game now. Like, we need to get past that because we know, say, we go toil and toil and toil. Labor, as God talked to Adam, say, from your sweat shall you eat bread. Come on, bread, oh. Now, me say, the day we want to eat steak, he go drip blood. The day we want to eat caviar. Because if I read that thing for Bible, like, God, you kind of harsh, oh. Because say, no, na parable, bread can mean anything. From your sweat, shall you eat bread? Bread? And you are the bread of life? Bread supposed to come on. Like for Morocco, now bread everywhere. If you go back bread, I'll give you free. Bread. Where the Morocco? Now they say from your out of your sweat, shall you eat bread? Well, there's man they talk about God again, so make I mind my business. Hey, God, I beg you. George Atakma, he said, hello, Mr. Elegbete. How are you today? I'm fine. I did market. I know they inside this place. I spent 1 hour, almost 2 hours talking to my cousin. My wife never stick up. I don't do now. They do 31 minutes. She never stick. I don't tire. The place is hot. My AC is running. And you know, say not good. Maybe the run AC. We can just station for one place. I don't like as I day, so I don't tire. Oh, my Bruku, I don't tire. But love made me do it. Love made me do it. Not really love self for the peace in the home. Now they just say if you want peace as a man, make your wife happy. And not be too much hard work. Just make your wife happy. You go get peace. And then again, so that we'll not talk, forget things. Even though say Shakiri go say fuck but for one hour, they bring word. Let me also say a special thank you to you guys. Every day I wake up, first thing I check these days now on my YouTube channel, my subscriber base, the comment, people's comments, the ones that I need to click like on, love, and then reply to, and everything. And I mean, we are like 20 more subscribers to get to 22,000. Again, I agree. All those people say, why they celebrate 20,000, 21,000, like saying a big thing, bro. It's not a big thing. Yes, for you. But think about it this way. A church where you get 21,000 members, a big deal. A stadium in Nigeria where 20,000 people they come watch their match, na big deal. Why my celebration of 20,000 can't be like oh you not get levels? I mean you celebrate somebody as big as you should not be celebrating 20,000. No, if anybody were there here now they watch this live, if you're there among those people, more than need to talk am. It not affect my mental health, child. But I always tempted to insult una if una they send me those kind of message. Now big deal for me. Because now me did the journey. I know how it do me when we be one subscriber. I know how I go set up studio on light, fuel everything. Only 3 people now they join my live for 2 hours. So seeing me celebrating these things, now me did the journey. Now me know the sacrifice, the whole, giving up many things just to get to where I did now. So for you to tell me say I not get level, I dey celebrate common 20,000. My brother, when I don't know where they come from. Oh, this journey, na me start this journey. No, na me they come from where they come from. He hard. YouTube is the hardest job. I tell my wife, I tell people close to me, it's the hardest job I've ever done. This na person way I don't carry dustbin like Loma. I don't do conductor work. I don't work for farm. I don't sell. I don't work for bakery. I don't work for oil company, different oil company. I don't play football. I don't coach. I don't also manage club. I don't own a club. And managing human being I had. I am confidently beating my chest and telling you, I also work for law firm, right? write report, go court. I don't even go court without a law degree. Go court, go sit as second chair, right? I they tell you with all sense of honesty and sincerity, YouTube is the hardest work I have ever done in my life. In December, I'll be 48 years, so not be joke. So when I celebrate those numbers, more than they look at like say this guy they fool himself. I don't even know who Natisa really be sha. Where I not suppose finally my wife don't they come. Where I not supposed to celebrate that kind of number. But having said that, thank you very much for everybody who subscribe to this channel, who comment, engage our content, who always push. Because so I see posts, people post my short content, people post my long content, people post my link. Thank you. Yes, I am grateful. If that's the only thing I talk to this, thank you. I am grateful. We're not there yet. We're not earning the big pay yet, but we will. I know we will. We will do all the things. We will make people smile. All those people say do giveaway. And the time go come, we will do giveaway. Let's first grow the numbers. All these people around me that's making sacrifice to make this thing grow, una go reap the reward. Okay. Thank you very much. Now let's go back to comments. My wife not comment. You say we should come on here. George Atakwa say, hello, Mr. Daffy. How are you today? I'm fine. Well, I had resigned after the Zimbabwe game. We drew in Uyo and the draw against SA. I am hoping to be shot. Like they're not using Uber to bring anything. Everything. Okay, just let me wrap up this one. You know what they say, boss. So is it true that CAF have said that will fulfill the point from the last country in the group? Yes, that they said. There's a circular to that effect. I have it, but I don't want to discuss it until they need to discuss it. We have not come second. Now when we come second, we'll discuss them. But that's true. Simeon Anome Abin Arome say, he said, I feel like we should only play one of Indidi or Onyeka, the Iwobi and Lukman Chukwueze in the midfield to make sure we are very attacking. And the problem with that, as good as that, I'm not gonna lie to you, that idea where you just talk so good, 4-1-3-2 would have been one of my favorite positions because again our white players are not crossing the balls well, and I think that Osimhen thrive every time when we play against Satuna and Principe. I will score 10 goals in that game. It was Osimhen and Teremofi or so. Yes, it was Osimhen and Teremofi. You can see that synergy. So if I put Osimhen and Tolu Arokodare or Osimhen and Teremofi, I think I will get a better result again with those either Alex Iwobi, Crisanto Sushi, and any of Lukman or Simeon or Chukwueze. I think so. But the problem with that is, let's not forget that Wilfred Ndidi have become a slow player. One. Two, the Super Eagles don't cover for each other, meaning that if they lose the ball, they are not running to cover each other. So it might be a problem. So let's have more players defending. As much as we want to go and win, we should also realize that we're not a big team anymore. We're not a super team that we are going to be proud and say, oh, don't worry, one defensive player. Against teams like Zimbabwe, Lesotho, I'm not disrespecting them. Normally, we're supposed to set up with an all-attacking purpose, set up. But Nigeria, my people, the people where you get the way you deal with them. Nigeria not be the country where beat your chest now. Normally, by this time, we're supposed to qualify like them Ghana, them Morocco, Egypt, and the rest. We don't qualify. But see where we did now. We did third. We not even did second, joint top, all the kind of thing. We did third. So we're not even good enough. I'm sorry. I know Nigeria, this kind of thing, the best Nigerians. But we're not good enough to be that arrogant, to feel like, oh, who they breed? Now we. No, we not be even small yash. We not the shake. Hey, we not be big yash. We not be small yash. We not the shake at all. We just did there. Pweh. Like, no, you're not gonna understand what I talk. So let's not just even they think arrogantly. Emmanuel is say what time is the match? 5 p.m. Nigerian time. I think you are 8 hours behind us, Abi. You're 8 hours behind us now. That should be like Why are you not even sleeping by now, Seth? This is 1 o'clock. Yeah, like 6 a.m. in the morning. But at 5 p.m. Nigerian time now, you go either they work or something. Lucas Kamano Abi say 5 p.m. Okay, don't already answer. Godfrey Sampson says greetings, and he said hi. And then we have hey Sebastian Nede Afana. He said I beg make Super Eagles drop point today. Make everybody rest. Oh boy. This guy mean pass me. He said I beg my oga. Nothing we fit do to fix this football house. It will come from government. The solution, I don't do a show on this before. It must come from government. To fix Nigerian football must come from government. Certain laws needs to be changed. The people that needs to come there. But then government also need to tie up heavy investment to the project. That's not something we need to start thinking of, start doing. Mr. Daffy is not happy with me right now. But the motorway there up front. Want to go house. We go miss. Ido Adekunle say money is the essence of working. You are working. Thank you very much. Ume says I will stake Lesotho 5K to win Nigeria in case not fit lose my happiness just like that. I don't think Lesotho will beat Nigeria. I don't think so. Lesotho have lost every game since after drawing with Nigeria. I don't think, but I am not overtly arrogantly confident. So Nigeria will beat Lesotho. This is the Nigerian in me, Sha. This is the selfish Nigerian in me. Hey, my brother is here. Bobby, who can I go? My guy. Morning, Edafe. Good morning, my brother. He said my starting 11 is Wambali. Jesus, what happened? Okay, I pressed wrong things. Wambali Agu if he has been fully cleared, or Zaidu, Basi, and Ekong. Fredericks, Indidi, Onyeka, Uche, Lukman, Iwobi, Osimen. Uh, will win by a 2-goal margin. The race is on. This another of the hard believing Nigerians. He's a believer. It's not an unbeliever like me. One of my brothers. This is your confidence. How you? Um, Obi say 20K sub is not a small achievement. I don't know for people. Some people tell you say, you go down post something say that's why you don't have subscribers. Somebody has you claim to be very big. You have only 20K. I was like, wait, if I am running a school now, private school, and I have 20,000 students, so I'll be rich man. If I am running any business, babe, like for your business, and you have 20,000 customers, so you supply. You don't have maybe. But in my case, people call they mock me for 20,000. Like, they like, when they do the maths. They even buy 1,000 naira things times 20,000. I don't understand. About 2 million. Buy 50,000 naira things times 20. Talala. Oh, God, never look at this with my operation. You're in the desk. See my wife, my babe, my babe. I shock her. If you hear Chelsea now, you should call it Sasuma. I see the honor. But the AC made it work well. Me, I don't hungry self. The sun too much. The sun is it's crazy, like very hot. Una don't kidnap us for here. Una do more they go now. Lepcon say the big question is that these players, are they ready to go to the World Cup? Well, their play from the beginning show that they're not ready. I don't feel like South Africa and Benin Republic are serious about this World Cup from the start of the qualifications. Nobody can argue about that. I know they tell you lie. Akposa Ekpekako Abi Ekpekako, sorry. You say correct man. We go win the match today. God did. I guess that's what you want to say, Sha, but you say I go win the match today. Ayang Wisdom Idoka. He said greetings from Sawais. We go win the game today 2-0. Wow. So some confidence coming in late too. Ubomo says, greetings, boss. Been long. I followed you live. Good to be here. Thought I came late, even as I'm angry with the team, but I'm still surprised. How come we are still having hope till now? Where there is no hope, death is there. And so, for as long as we have air trapped in our nostrils, they take this oxygen and the rest. Then, I mean, we could get hope now. Olugbenga Bamidele say the Zimbabwe versus South Africa game is like a man carrying his girlfriend to a former boyfriend's house to do the do. After the girlfriend will go thank her former boy for allowing them. My hey, you're dealing in dollars now. Now there from the start. We start from $1. According to your son, $1 million. Take her. Ah, they go so close now. Your stomach not pay now. I don't want drama. And I they do drama for sure. Uh-huh. How can FIFA allow that? Well, nobody protests at the beginning, so it's too late now for us to say that is the cause. And why even this protest, this thing you just said now, as much as it's reasonable, it's something to think about. There is also the part you people also need to ask yourself. If Nigeria win all the matches we will play for home, would we be having this conversation? Because we won one and draw three. Let's say we won all those three. We beat South Africa at home, we beat Zimbabwe at home, we beat who again? Be the other team we come here, can't draw. We win 2 games at home. All those games we will draw for home, or the game we'll go play for Cote d'Ivoire against Zimbabwe, and the one will lose to Benin Republic away. If we don't win all those matches before, you think anybody go they care whether South Africa plays 7 or all their 10 games for home? Nobody go care. So who to blame now? Us. We not do our homework well. Now we not do our own well. We not take things serious. All of a sudden, this last minute now with the serious players are coming to camp early. So our players not say if we come to camp, full camp by Tuesday before. Now most of them they come on Thursday. So all those questions are the right questions to ask. If we're just cooking up the questions to blame FIFA, say FIFA 9 Kosam. No, that's not the thing. I don't think that's the thing to look at. So it's not be crime to say South Africa get facilities that are good enough for other people to say, oh, we're not going to travel far, we want to travel next to a place. There is no law against it. There is no law against it. So the fact that it happened, not me. South Africa could have also been in another group and Lesotho and Zimbabwe in another group, and then they are using South Africa as their home ground. So all of those things we should also think about. Blaming South Africa or blaming FIFA right now is not the thing. Babe, Bobby say up Chelsea. I tell you now. You know, see, when see, once she hear Chelsea, she 2 things where they move my wife forward. Bank alert.
Once you say task now, you somebody, hey, bros, that's Dollars for life. You know they respond.
I just say hi. I just move on. I know they do this, yo. I know they do.
They say dollars for life.
I just get the hand like this. I just get the hand like this.
All chase the sky is blue. Just for life.
Now they say, this is what I deal with every day. Okay, no problem. You see why I know they feel they criticize Chelsea? Because I feel come as now I go sleep with empty belly. Yeah. Yeah, I tell now. So I know you see, I know call shop sleep, and I like football well. Look, man, I say like better. I have dashed the hope of Nigeria qualifying. If any miracle happens, I will be overjoyed. Imagine supporting Man United and Super Eagles. Welcome to my world. Supporting Super Eagles now for God knows how many years. You suppose know how they suffer. Bobby say up Chelsea. Akposa says, boss, make the coach place the players for their main position. Okay. Baby Wonder say, some of us forget 1,000 followers. So 20, some of us no get 1,000 followers. So 20,000 followers, owners be like role model to my brother. If they yab me for this thing, I like, is it that you just wake up and say, okay, make I go look for something we go pay me that fee? Because that thing they pay me, I look for something we go pay me that fee. Yeah, this my just tell on this one. And then they'll call go maybe sit down with their friends, they drink beer, they shop a coffee, say, I insulted. If you see my insult, I tell them now. okay, 20,000 subscribers. He boast, he post up. Like, nigga, there was a time where we go do big content. Sports in the hot. What would they do sports as in the hot? We will post. We'll just see 20 views within the first maybe 24 hours. If you see the way we are happy, myself, Swore, SIM card, and the crew, we're going to call each other. Oh, but you don't say we don't reach 20 views. Oh, they're happy. And then I remember we used to have one screen when we set up our studio late 2018. We have one screen, it's just the show the subscriber. When it will go up like this, one additional subscriber, Lord have mercy. Go be like say, well, we'll pop champagne, even though say we'll not get champagne. But that's the feeling. Everyone will get to 100 subscribers. We buy Yakoyo food, everybody we ate. We're happy, 100 subscribers. Well, those days now don't pass now. Somebody they one place, they tell me say 20K. Before we dey go 6 months to get 20, that's 1 to 20 subscribers addition. And don't forget, say in the space of all of this, if you now do analysis on a show like when we first start sports, like I can talk something about maybe Chelsea where people no like, even though say not true. All the Chelsea fans on the subscriber base will just come on, they'll come to it and say, I have unsubscribed to your channel, useless analyst. And then the same for Man United. You know, apart from people like them Bobby, where they just believe in this vision, they're like, if you like, cause Man United, for as long as you know, insult my parents, I'm with you. You know, now I call this 20K, no call they grateful. Why nowhere would they really like the people where the core people where they this channel from beginning, they know where this is a channel where we not fit raise transport fare to go Nikon Stadium at some point. Now we they spend 25 million to go cover African Women Championship. Hopefully, now we don't even get the place where we say some people forget about me. Okay, I get history of traveling. People on this people feel they use the name of this company now until they get visa. No need for all this one they say proof of fund. This one no. Feel they get Schengen visa. Feel they travel anyhow. You say man no happy. Where the success of today already they give me the sign say going forward better day ahead. I don't know. People will mock me. What do they call her? Ume says, if Simon Moses can work on his crosses, our top strikers will not find it difficult to score. But I remember the days when I didn't say I'd always complain about Moses Simon Shah. I'd be surprised. But Moses Simon Shah, I want to give him a shout out to. Moses Simon was one of the players that I've criticized the most. Every time he sees me, he will greet me. He say, Baba, I agree to like with maximum respect. The other day he was like, Baba, you did try you to cover this thing. That was like June last year, July. So you did you always come this camp. They send people. Some of these boys they tell me now, you give them money to come. Now you they pay for their even people when they work for me. Baba, you did try you. And that's a guy that I criticize a lot too. Like a lot. I've got mad respect for him for that. But his game, he just needs to. And I always tell him, your crosses needs to be fine. Again, he's one of the few Super Eagles players where I get a phone number. It's so strange. Yeah, man, like I don't call him, but it's just so strange that I mean, like for just change number, you just send the new number. Give me so, bro, that number no they work again. Oh, this is my new number. Very few people, active players, with the retired players, I get quite a lot of them, but like those class of 95, like I get almost all of them their numbers safe. All the ones with their life. But you know, the way people see him, man, and this is something that Nigerians needs to change. Because you like a footballer does not mean people cannot criticize them. And if a footballer is paying you to go and attack anybody that criticizes them, you are not doing the footballer any good. The criticism, there is a difference between criticism and insult. And then there's also times where footballers will do wrong. We should be able to call them. If journalists have now reached the place where they have been tied down that they can no longer call out footballers for doing wrong, the football don't die finish. Like the football don't yamu to be that as my Hausa brothers go talk. So we should always remember that. Our job is to call people doing public service in our space to order, to see that they know that, oh, they cannot just get away with doing things. That's why, as much as I don't like so many things Rufai saying he says on Arise TV. But I always say to myself, I like the fact that the politicians know that there is still one person who is bold enough to call them out and tell them, "Oh, guy, you need to do well." And I remember, people who always tag me to anything with the guy they do, say that way. These are the people you are learning from. No, I'm not learning from him. First off, I started this thing before him. Let's be very honest. But not like I'm learning from him. If you did Nigeria, the way things they disorganized, the way the if you don't do journalism for Nigeria and you're not pissed off, you're not bitter about things, you're not a true journalist. To be very honest, you're not a true journalist. You'll be eye service person. Mayowa Adebayo says, "How do I support the movement, bros? Anyhow, tell your friends to subscribe to the channel. If you go dash us money, dash us. If you go borrow us, more could pay back. We go borrow us. If you go invest money, say, oh, okay, this AFCON one I want go. So what is the bill? $80,000 is the bill. $80,000 is the bill for us to take 10 people and do what we want to do. Okay, we'll give you this money, but you go pay us back. How do you pay? Then me now, you say, I go pay back on installment. My country people, I am not allowed to drive and do YouTube. So at this point, as I pull out, so I go end the YouTube live. Okay. Ulton, I told me that. I said that time. I said, I'm talking this.
I just like to drive rage
I
until you go bash the car.
Maybe if you work for you, you go like drive rage too. So not
since I don't move the car many times, walk where they no send.
Babe, leave am. If you can't buy it, you should be able to drive it. I tell one guy one day, say, if I was ever going to be a driver to somebody, the person not get all those expensive motor. If you not get expensive motor, I am not driving. Okay, so guys, let me run away. There's 1,000 here. I have money. So my people, if I don't read your message, more than over, but thank you to everybody who subscribed to the channel. Help us since people say that they agree to that too.
Thank you very much.
I have not speak Benin.
Subscribe.
Thank you. My wife used to laugh at me. I don't mind now. I tell my wife, say, "Ori, I did with you. No, only 100 naira remain. No." He said, "Me that guy take that. I've had that big. I do a far guy wedding. I need to small money. So my people, I talk at Yoruba people say, "Eyin temi." Eyin temi na my stepdad name. Eyin temi na be Eyin temi. But I'm just to tell you, Eyin temi na my stepdad. Eyin temi, Ihome, my people, in the buying. Yeah. Oh, Daluchine. Namaste. Awakobiro. Nagode. So say, I know that one.
French, merci beaucoup.
My mother used to speak that thing over here.
Song.
What's wrong with you?
Around here.
This Miss Affair, she's a shy comedian. Guys, make I run, and I do well, and I thank you. I don't know. I'm associated with you. I'm learning, and then I have some good Igbo friends. Even though some people think I don't like Igbo people, I don't know where they get that tip from. My people go say kachifo. Igbo people go say kachifo no. That one, if you like, drive that thing come. I'm not going back. Thank you. I like that proactive thinking from the boss man. But I'm not gonna give her wahala.
No, like I don't want wahala.
Make I end this live.